If you want me to be exact, $4,400 came out of my account this morning. I'm Wiza.
I'm Nada.
This is the Two Keys in a Podcast.
Is that lame? I feel like that was lame as fuck.
Welcome back to the Two Keys in a Podcast. Coming to you live from the worst day of my life. I don't even know where to start.
I heard that you're a crypto millionaire now.
Shut the hell up. Guys, I got hacked. My Instagram got hacked. I don't even know how I'm gonna promote this podcast that you're gonna see right now.
Because I hate posting on Instagram. So if Wiza doesn't post, I don't know how anyone's gonna listen to this.
And scammers. So let me tell you about the morning that I had, okay? My phone is still blowing up. Are you hacked? Is this you? No, it's not me. That's the ugliest Instagram story I've ever seen, okay? I would never post. Did you see the actual post?
It's so unaesthetic.
It's so unaesthetic. Okay, anyway. So I wake up and it was honestly like a very normal morning. Like I go and I'm taking my pre-workout, concoction. All of a sudden, my phone starts blowing up. I must have gotten like 70 text messages from people. Hey, is this you? Is your account, are you good? Is this your, and I'm like, what? So I naturally I go and I look on my Instagram and I'm logged out. I'm kicked out of my Instagram. This has never happened to me before. I've had my Instagram for 10 plus years, literally built that shit from the ground up, brick by brick. And all of a sudden it is just gone. So I'm like, okay. So I called my best friend, Kenzie. And she goes, yeah, this happened to one of my clients. She works in digital media stuff and stuff like that. So she was like, this happened to one of my clients. And I was like, oh, what happened? How'd she get it back? She's like, she didn't. I was like, oh my God.
And this is a realtor's biggest nightmare.
It is. I will say I get a lot of business from Instagram. It's just natural. You post on Instagram, you post about your business, you post about market updates, and you post this podcast and stuff. This is how we promote it. And now I'm not gonna have it. I mean, I know what you're thinking, first world problems or whatever. The easiest thing would be to just, get another Instagram, but I'm so sorry. I had so many followers and I had so much engagement and I had so much, I often get messages from people being like, I went through your Instagram because I've been posting for as long as I've been a realtor, 4 years.
Yeah.
I went through your Instagram and I learned so much. Hey, I went through your Instagram. Do you think this? Hey, I saw this video. Do you it's a.
I know. And now your fate is just in Instagram's hands.
So yeah, that's the other thing. Instagram certainly doesn't make it easy to contact them. No. All they do is they have a little meta support center, okay? And you can claim that your account got hacked, but they can't really do anything.
Yeah, they don't.
As not so far anyway. So this happened at 8 a.m. this morning. It is now 8 p.m.
That is horrifying.
I know, and I just don't want to think about it. This hacker has been in my account promoting crypto for 12 hours.
Jesus
and I want to die. I want to die. Anyway, so yeah, you can thile a claim or whatever, but they take so long to get back to you. I must have literally opened 17 things where you can show your face and prove that it's you. And I don't know, that must not do anything because the hacker came and it changed my Instagram username, changed the password obviously, and it changed the email that is associated with the account. So I can't even you'd think you can just go in and send yourself a code, an authentication. What's that word?
Authentication.
Thank you so much. But it doesn't send to my email anymore.
That's insane.
No, it's hell. I'm in hell.
That's insane.
Not only that, but then I got scammed because money got taken out of my account. I don't even know where to start with this.
Hashtag pray for Wiza.
No, literally.
Hashtag pray for Wiza.
If you want me to be exact, $4,400 came out of my account this morning.
Jesus
and
Christ.
I had to call my bank. They were able to retrieve 2,400 of it. But the other 2,100 or 20 whatever something hundred is untraceable. They said.
Oh my God.
They said that we're gonna like open up a claim and see like, or you're gonna get a response in 10 business days. The like outcome of it, but the girl on the phone literally said, "Don't get your hopes up."
That's insane.
Insane.
That's insane. I feel so sorry for you. I feel like it's almost a rite of passage to get hacked because it happens to everyone at some point in their lives.
Does it? Like
it does. It does.
It's kind of one of those tragedies that you never think is going to happen to you. Like,
and then when it does,
when it does, you're just like, oh my! I just
like
feel so. You know what it is? I feel so violated.
No, for sure.
Like I just feel like, oh my God! Like there's someone actively in my account as we speak. Like. And just like doing the most.
Like they took Wiza Jane and they made it Wiza.195335.
Oh my God, please don't remind me.
They changed her username.
It's so ugly now.
It's like a bot name now.
Guys, please, actually, by the time this podcast is out, imagine I get it retrieved and everyone's fucking reporting me.
Don't. No, when I was in my first year of real estate, I actually had an OnlyFans. Like they took over.
Sorry?
Well, no, they didn't actually take over my account, but somebody created a fake account of me, and it was like an OnlyFans account, and then they followed every single person that I know. And I think the most humiliating thing is like when you're trying to be a professional, and then suddenly there's all these like fake nudes of you going around, and it's like that is not me.
No, for sure, that would be. At least it's just like cryptic. Like honestly, I got a few messages being like, "We thought this was you," because they know that they're like, "We know you're like killing it and stuff like that." So like, we thought this was just you bragging about like how much money you make. And I was just like,
that's crazy.
I would never be so tacky. First of all,
and when they came out with the actual feed post, I was like, hell no.
Everyone knows that wasn't me. And that's all I care about. To be honest with you, in conclusion, I feel like. The $2,100, like that's like that's reversible. That's
hopefully
you can come back from that. You know what I'm saying? An Instagram account that I've worked so hard on to post content on for my business for years.
That's brutal.
Kill me.
I think the worst part is that you don't know what's going to happen because everyone you talk to who's like ever had this happen, it's always something different.
It's always something different.
Like Ryan had his entire account get deleted when something like this happened to him. But then there's other people that get it back. And it's like now you literally, like I said, your fate is just with Instagram.
In Meta.
Yeah, in Meta.
With Mark Zuckerberg. Sick. Let's change the subject. Wait, can I say my mom said something really funny on the phone because I so somehow I know Meta has like Instagram and Facebook, but my Facebook's fine, right? So I was able to post on my Facebook and say like, hey friends, like, can you please hack or oh my God, can you please report this account as hacked and blah, blah, blah. My mom saw the post and she calls me obviously all frantically and she's just like, her suggestion was as follows. Do you have any hacker friends that can hack them back? I'm like, I don't think so.
That is on it.
Yeah, I know. And then she goes, you don't have any like sleazy kind of sketchy friends? I was just like, not that I know of.
Not that are hackers. They just break into Instagram, but
That being said, if anybody does know anybody that is a sleazy hacker that I can hit up, just, let me know.
Yeah.
I might have my account by now, by the time this podcast is out, but a little revenge doesn't hurt.
No, it doesn't. I had something crazy happen this week.
What?
So I used to be a realtor. Everyone knows that now.
Yeah.
I have this one really big deal that was like trauma to me, like the most utter trauma.
Do I know of it?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So this was kind of like a triple end.
I'm like, which one?
So this was like a triple end where my client was buying the place. We had our place listed. And then the buyers that came in were like off a sign call or whatever. So like I showed them the property and they like offered on it. Right. Anyways, my client needs them to waive for her to be able to get the property that she wants and like officially sell her place or whatever. So these like random buyers that really wanted the place that like, might I add, competed for it against like 5 offers went absolutely, you know what I'm talking about, went absolutely radio silent on me. And I'm talking like I couldn't get a hold of them. I was calling, just absolutely ghosted me. When I finally got a hold of them, it was like past the conditions waiver even. Like they were past their conditions. And I was like, what's going on? Like you guys like aren't saying anything, like nothing's happening. Like what the hell is actually going on? And this woman was like, she was buying it as a rental. She was like, I don't like the interest rate. It's too high. I'm like, well, you had all of this time. You knew this was the rate. Like, you've been dragging this out for like 2 weeks. You could have told me earlier. Now my client has to go and like send a non-waiver on the place that she wants. It was absolute dismay. And I was kind of frank with her. I was like, well, you're kind of like ruining my client's life right now because you don't like the interest rate and you already knew it going into this. And then to ghost me on top of that is just insane. Anyways, this is where the story gets real funny. Ryan, my boyfriend, he puts up a listing. Okay, beautiful listing. And this woman walks into it and she wants to buy it. And she doesn't have a mortgage broker. So she's talking to Ryan and she's like, I need a mortgage broker. So Ryan gives her my number. She calls me. I'm talking to her on the phone. I'm like, this name looks really familiar. I couldn't figure it out. And then when I get off the phone with her, Ryan calls me afterwards and he's like, that's the woman that
Fucked your life
ghosted you.
over?
Yeah, that like literally made you almost want to like quit this industry.
Yeah.
And her mortgage is in my hands. I'm just
Are you
joking.
still dealing with her?
I'm just joking.
She left,
No,
right?
no. Yeah, she went. Basically, she wanted to write a ridiculous offer. Ryan was like, no. And then Ryan was also like, we've also dealt with you in the past. Because Ryan was there when I showed her the property originally.
Yeah.
Ryan's like, we've dealt with you in the past. Like, we know how like unstable you can be, like how your communication lacks. Like, it would be like ill of me to advise my clients to take your offer when I know you did this before.
Let me tell you, the world is small. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is so important to conduct yourself in a professional manner always because this shit can happen.
Yeah.
Who knew that a year later, this woman who wanted to purchase the listing of your boyfriend's house is the woman that ended up like ghosting you and being flaky as hell during a pending offer before.
Yeah.
So you are naturally going to look at her offer and be like, yeah, right. Like, you know, and it is ill intent for Ryan to tell his client to take this offer. I know this girl.
Absolutely.
And she's untrustworthy.
Absolutely.
Because she's demonstrated untrustworthiness before. And this is why like clients too, like it's so important to just like be honest. Like instead of just like ghosting your realtor or like, you know, like just kind of leaving them high and dry. It's the absolute worst thing because all your realtor is trying to do is represent you.
For sure.
So if me representing you includes like, oh, sorry, my client's like literally not speaking to me right now. Like it's just going to make the other realtor, whoever you're dealing with, right? Like the seller, whatever, be like, oh, like is she going to ghost during the condition period? Is she going to like, that's just not a good look.
Her?
Like, just be honest with your realtor. Like, frick.
No, for
We're
sure.
on your side, you know?
For sure. And it's so funny that it came full circle like that because now it's like before she was purchasing my listing as an investment property and now she wanted to buy Ryan's listing for her son. And it's like, well, now your son
ruined your son.
Yeah, because we know how unstable you were and like how you didn't communicate at all.
Yeah.
And it's also the fact that because you waited till like the last minute to even pick up my phone call and you completely ghosted me, I basically lost all of my other offers. So I couldn't even go back. I was calling every single offer. I was like, hey, I can't get a hold of this one, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know what's happening. I couldn't do anything because I didn't have a non-waiver. I didn't have anything.
No, she handled that so bad.
I was just stuck in it. And then we lost all the offers. And I was like, that was one of like the worst weeks of my life. I was spiraling. And then I thought it was just so funny that she forgot.
She showed up and was humbled.
Yeah.
Because so many deals are like a domino effect, right? You have to think if somebody's selling a house, there's a good chance they're also buying. You don't know where what stage they're at in the buying process. They might already have an offer out and they're just like looking to waive and they might have to have a sale of their home in order to waive. And like, you actually don't know what, or you rarely know.
But
like,
you know what's worse is when you do know what's going on and you still don't care that it's affecting someone else's life.
For sure. Like the hacker. Fucking, she's ruining my life.
Yeah, it's been a tough time.
It's been a tough week. What else happened? Oh, remember when you were a bitch to me?
When?
On April Fool's.
Oh.
This girl literally, so I'm also like the most gullible person on planet Earth. Like truly, like April Fool's Day is like you can get Wiza anytime that day.
Yeah.
So we're on FaceTime and just so casually too, like so slickly, you were like, because I have a couple deals pending right now and Nat is working on the financing of it all. She goes, oh, your client's deal got declined. And I was like, what? I don't even think you could hold it for much longer. You just started laughing and said April Fool's. But like, that was just like so rude.
But you know what the funniest part was? Is that you were like, oh my God, it's April Fool's Day. And then I hit her with that right after.
Oh, yeah, that's what it
and
was.
then she still fell for it. I was like it was 2 seconds after you said that I said that.
I'm telling you, I'm the most gullible person. This is why I got hacked.
Oh, stop it.
This is why I get scammed.
Stop it. How was your fight with the insurance company?
Oh my God, this feels now, ever since this morning, this feels like it happened 17 lifetimes ago, but sure, I'll recap. So I'm like switching insurance companies right now, like, cause my home and auto, I just kind of like thought about it one day and I'm like, I'm paying a lot. Like, especially for like the car that I drive, like, it's not like a brand new fucking Mercedes, you know, like it's just a regular car, that I've had. And honestly, like my home insurance too, like it's just a little steep. So I was just like, I should switch, right? Found a cheaper quote. The process is agonizing. Like, and like as a realtor, I obviously know, like, you know, get home insurance and stuff like and stuff like that. But I kind of forgot how grueling the process was, because these people were literally asking me the most insane questions. They were like,
which is crazy because we have access to more information than like
the average person.
the average person
like,
would.
Thankfully, I was able to answer them after I got like the docs and stuff like that. But like, how would you actually expect me to know, like, when the last time the hot water tank in my common area in the condo was maintenance? Like, I don't know. Like, or they were just like, they was just so many outrageous questions. And I was just like, what? They were like, how far away from a fire hydrant do you live? I'm like
14
I don't know,
stories
bro.
up. Like, what?
Literally. First of all, like, I live in a high rise. Like, I don't know, 14 feet? Like, not feet. What is, whatever. Anyway. No, for real. Yeah, so that was just grueling. That was just grueling.
This is such a rough podcast.
This is a rough podcast.
I don't even, like, we're even downplaying it right now. We've pretty much eaten shit.
We've been through
the
it
last
this
2
week.
weeks. Like, yeah. I'm gonna just need this mic for a minute.
Pop off.
Quickly. I don't think, like, as a realtor, I don't think you understand. And this is, I can so freely say this because I've done both sides now. I can so freely say this. Mortgages is so difficult. It's not even like, I think it depends on like what difficulty you're looking at. First of all, when you're a realtor, yes, you do have to like be pretty high energy because you have to drive around a lot. You have to talk to people a lot, blah, 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 blah. But like usually you get home, like maybe you make a couple of phone calls and then like the work stops, right? In mortgages, there are a zillion different products. The interest rate changes depending on everything. You have to deal with, first of all, there are so many layers. So like you have the mortgage broker. The mortgage broker has their underwriter. You have the lender. The lender has their underwriter. The lender also has a BDM, which is a business development manager. Then if you're going through an insurer, the insurer has their underwriter. It's like so many freaking layers to get through that it's unreal. And I actually called my mortgage broker, who was my mortgage broker when I was a realtor. I called her last night. And I was like, I have developed a brand new respect for you. She has like 5 mental breakdowns a week. She has, because this shit is grueling. Like, it's so many little things. Like, if you imagine just like, I am the needle and like that is the haystack. You know what I mean?
It's just funny because I know you and I know you would still rather be doing mortgages than
For
realtor.
sure.
You hated being a realtor.
I didn't like being a realtor.
Yeah. The thing with this is that, like, yes, it's a lot more, I think it's more work.
It depends what your like vibe is, because like,
yeah.
It depends what your vibe is, for sure. Like, if Ryan was to come in and like do something like this, I don't think he'd last a day.
You also, you're right. It does depend on what the vibe is, because you are the type of person that, like, Nada can't take no for an answer.
I'm crazy.
She's insane. If somebody comes back to her, a lender, and like says like, you know, no, we're declining your file, she's the type to actually uncover the gazillion loopholes that she's just talking about. Like,
Yeah.
like she just won't rest.
But you know what's the most frustrating thing?
What?
Is when you push and you push and you push and the answers. See, here's the problem with not being able to take no for an answer and like not taking anything like that seriously. It's that eventually, if you do get to a point where the answer really is no, it will break you.
It will burn you out.
It like absolutely destroys me. I can't even explain it.
Yeah, no, you've
It's lots of fun though.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, you could either be a mortgage broker who's very like cut and dry, like yes, no, maybe so. Or you could be a mortgage broker who like really truly tries every single avenue, and that is the type of mortgage broker that you are, and so that's why it's more work. It
That's my
probably
problem.
wouldn't be more work if you were just like,
I could just be like, no, like this
Yeah.
isn't gonna work. But I'm like, I see a 2% chance. I say let's do it.
yeah, no facts.
I see a minuscule chance to get
Nada
this by.
will
We're
like
doing
embarrass
it.
herself in front of the BDM just
Yeah.
to be like, just to get a yes. Whatever.
Anyways, just if there's any mortgage brokers that listen to this or any realtors, number one, be nice to your mortgage broker. You don't even understand like what, and I tell Wiza what's like going on, but like most times when you're a realtor and you're dealing with a mortgage broker,
You have no idea.
they don't even tell you the hiccups and like speed bumps and everything that they're going through.
I know every single
Right.
one.
Yeah, they keep it like down low. They keep it very like low key. They don't want to bother you with it. But like when you're tight like we are, like Wiza knows every single little step and every little thing that goes in now. And like God bless, it's gonna make you a phenomenal realtor.
Oh my God. I'm
For
already
sure.
like the things I've learned from
Yeah.
you, like, cause it's true. Like before you, like we're best friends. So like we truly do know like everything that's happening. Especially like, well, when it comes to like
Yeah.
our deals, and we have consent to like share with each other like what's going on behind the scenes. But before, like I had you as a mortgage broker, and I had a different mortgage broker, and you know, like it was just a business relationship. They don't tell you shit, and
No.
like they probably, because in good faith, like they're just like, let me not tell Wiza that her file is
Yeah.
burning to the ground.
Yeah.
But like it's honestly like really nice because I've been like learning so much too. Like, and I'm not a mortgage broker. I really have no business like learning the ins and outs, but it's still good to know because now more and more each day I'm able to like advise clients based on mortgages. And I know you're
Yeah.
not like supposed to as a realtor and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what you're for. But it does avoid a lot of hiccups
For sure.
before we even get to the stage of financing. Like if
yeah.
I'm able to be like, yeah, just
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, little things. But anyway, trust me. Trust me, I know a lot.
All I'm saying is I've never been so stressed.
yeah.
None of my
And-
pants fit. Every pant that I put on gives me like a saggy butt now.
Because you're losing so much weight from stress.
Yeah.
Must be nice. No, I'm kidding.
It'll get better. It's just, you know me, like I'm kind of like a perfectionist. Like I like to know everything. And like when I don't know something, it like drives me crazy.
Yeah.
So like even with Sean, right? Like when I started in real estate and I used to walk through houses, I used to take a photo of every single little thing that I didn't know. And then I'd sit down with Sean, I'd scroll through it and I'd be like, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's
Yeah.
this? And I was the most overwhelming person for sure. And now I am again.
Yeah. Just not to him. To
Yeah, no,
your
so
mortgage
thankful
people.
to all the people that like deal with me. But I think that's how you kind
Get better.
of, yeah, that's how you like escalate and that's how you grow faster than like anyone else is like, you're willing to ask those questions. And I'm annoying. So
You say you're annoying, but it's actually quite endearing.
Is it
because
really?
like, yeah, because like any successful person is going to be like, oh, this girl's going to be successful because
Yeah.
she's asking so many
Yeah.
questions. They're not going to be annoyed that you're asking so many questions. They're just
sure.
going to be like, oh, she wants to be successful. That's sick.
I'm blunt too. Like I ask, like I have a trainer, right? So like I do everything with him right now. I ask him constantly. I'm like, am I annoying you? Like, is this too much? Cause like, I'm not even joking. Like if I pulled up my call log, I probably call him like 30 times a day.
Yeah, but he's the truth. Can we talk about him for a second?
Sheldon.
Shout out Sheldon. Here it is,
And I know
Sheldon.
he's
You
not
made
even
it.
gonna watch this
You
episode.
made it on the pod. Shout out Sheldon. All I hear is good things.
Yeah.
Like he's just a beast, hey?
He's just
And, like,
really smart.
You're basically getting like you are getting his expertise through every single one of your deals. So you
Yeah.
know you're not fumbling anything because this guy is, oh my God.
He's just so smart.
He's so
Like,
smart.
there's no other way to put it. So smart.
Yeah.
He's like the smarts, and I'm like the crazy drive.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like,
It's quite a dynamic duo, to be honest
No,
with
it
you.
is. He's a little more tame than me for sure. Like I'm a little more like push till we die, but
Yeah.
like I think it's the perfect matchup,
Balance.
honestly.
Because you're able to like sort of like ask him if you can like push the
Yeah,
limit and he can tell you no, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a great idea. Like I'm sure you've made him think of things.
Oh, for sure.
Because
Yeah,
you're
he
like-
tells me that. He tells me that all the time.
It's just too because you're like an investor yourself with Ryan. So like you've been through so many mortgage applications and mortgage processes that you kind of already know mortgages, and you were a realtor, so you extra know and you were really close with your mortgage broker.
I was really close.
It's just like you're seasoned, but you're just getting the like
the little
technical
things.
training.
Yeah, and that's what's so great about him is he actually, the stuff I learn, like after he teaches me something really crazy, I'll be like, do other mortgage brokers know this? And he'll be like, no. Like
because they don't think to ask,
of them
probably
don't know this.
No, when I say Nat is insane, like she's crazy.
Yeah. My God, I should see like a therapist.
Yeah, no, for real. No, honestly.
I guess that was my mortgage rant. Do you want to talk about your like beef with Netflix, I guess?
Again, that seems like it happened 50 moonlights ago.
It's because we've had so many things happen these last 2 weeks that were just detrimental. Tragic. Yeah.
No, Netflix is just so annoying. Like, okay, so I've been like using my brother's Netflix account for like ages. And, you know, Netflix announced that they were going to start cracking down. But like, just like how like my account got hacked and I was like so shocked that shitty things can happen to me of all people. I was pretty shocked that it cracked down on me finally. It started just asking more frequently, like, is this your household? Is this your household? And every single time I would like toggle the like button that says like just send him an email so that he can like keep letting me use it for like 14 more days or whatever. And like, he's my brother, he loves me, so he would like keep doing it. And then Netflix really was truly like, bitch, like you're out of here. So then I changed it to my parents because here's the thing, like, I just feel like Netflix is just like not a safe space, you know, like it's just constantly raising its subscription prices. It's just like, I just refuse to like be on that hamster wheel because I fully know I'll stay on it. And so since then I've been on my parents' account. But literally 2 days later, it caught on and said, you're not in the household. I'm like, how do you know?
In your defense, Netflix baited and switched all of us with their prices. And then also we've done like a full 360 because we went from TV with commercials. And now with the cheapest Netflix subscription, you get commercials too. So it's like we're basically just on cable
You're
again.
on a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
I refuse. Like, I refuse. Just know, though, I'm running out of family members and you and Ryan are next. So I'm not subscribing. Like, I just actually refuse. What else should we talk about?
I feel like the literal Grim Reaper of real estate now. And let me explain. When you're a realtor, it's so cute. It's so fun. You're like, yeah, look at this like pretty house.
Yeah.
Like, we can go buy this, like put an offer in, whatever, you know? Now, like, I'm out here having to tell like the single mom with like 80 billion children that like, sorry, you can only buy up to 300K.
No, you're the bearer of bad news.
It is devastating.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't think, I mean, I'm good at having difficult conversations and just being like, you know, like, although this is happening right now, like, we're just, you know, you can set yourself up for the future. Like, we can do this, we can do that. But I am literally, like, mortgage brokers are the Grim Reapers of real estate.
It's kind of shocking too how many people think they can qualify for something, and then when they go and they actually like give you their docs. I can imagine like a lot of people just like don't fly, and having to tell somebody that, you know, it must be hard.
No, it's a good point because like people go in and they get like pre-qualified. So there's like a difference between pre-qualifications and pre-approvals. And a pre-qualification is basically you go in, you tell them your annual income, your whatever debts, blah, 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 but they don't look at any of your documents or verify anything.
And people typically inflate that stuff.
They inflate it for sure. Yeah. So like if you want an accurate number, you do have to go get a pre-approval. And like sometimes if you have a shorter tenure or like maybe you don't actually have guaranteed hours or like whatever might be going on, you might not actually get the amount that you were pre-qualified for.
Or that you think, or that your friend might have because they like make the same amount of money as you, because it also has to do with debts. It also has to do with like where you move your money around and all that sort of thing.
Your credit too. Like there's a lot of people actually that like I'll pull their credit and they'll have a collection that they didn't even know was there.
Yeah.
And like that's a big thing to lenders. Like even if you have a collection that's pretty old, they're going to be like, what is this collection? And you're going to have to explain it, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure.
So
it's true. The realtor is like the rock star, you know? They're like, like I'm Future, you're like Metro Boomin. Like you're just like kind of like in the back, the audio, you're like doing the scratches.
Yeah, they're like,
yeah, you're but like I am the fun one, you know, and you're like the
bearer of bad news.
Totally.
Like
hate to say it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the real estate market. I mean, at this point, we really truly are just waiting
Yeah.
to see how things pan out with the election,
Weird.
the interest rates. Ultimately, what's going to happen is there's just going to be more clarity, right? Like right now, it's just so in the air. Like
It is. And it's been like that for a minute. So like I can't wait to have even a remote idea of what the hell is going on.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Clarity.
Mhm.
That's all the market really needs to kind of stabilize and go back to normal. Because this shit has been whack. I'm not going to lie.
It has been whack.
Like, I mean, in terms of depending on who you are, but I shouldn't say whack. It's actually pretty fire especially for buyers right now. But the thing is, buyers kind of are like holding tight too. So after,
because they're waiting for the interest rates.
exactly.
Like,
So
you
after
know?
like the rate drop and everything like that, April's been shitty. Like, what is it? Mercury must be in like the microwave.
Venus is in retrograde.
It's gotta be.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. This has been so fun. Kidding. It's like sometimes you have to laugh to hide the pain, you know? Like
It's
this has truly been the
true.
worst day of my life.
It's true.
Follow us on Instagram. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Suddenly your hacker has a bunch of followers.
Yeah. Oh my God, kill me. Okay, well, see you next time on Two Keys in a Podcast.
Are you just trying to get out of here, huh?
That's all we have to say. There's literally no real estate update. I haven't been doing shit.